This is my SmackDown review, and finally, the MFTs have won the Tag Team Championship. And I hope the SmackDown Tag Team division can go back to being booked like it was in the summer last year. Like that run till SummerSlam happened was godly. Like even after SummerSlam, you can say that the Street Profit stuff was kind of like last minute because Andrade, like the stuff that happened with Andrade, kind of forced them to do that. But even till Clash at Paris, the tag division on SmackDown was probably the best in the world. After the Wyatts have won, why you can blame the Wyatt Six also, but I think it's about Triple H too. I think he he, he kind of like doesn't like these kind of gimmicks, and then it kind of looks like he finds a way that okay, we can book them this way, but then he goes off it also. Like, why were the Wyatt Six off TV for so many months? Okay, one of them was injured. You could free bird rule that stuff. You have Eric Rowan there. So if like one of the tag team champions was injured, you could have had him as a tag team there. If Uncle Howdy was injured, I don't think you can still have him cut vignettes. And they did find a way to have the Wyatt Six getting booked because their purpose was simple, that they wanted to expose all the tag teams. So you don't need that much spooky lore also. You can have just basic feuds of the Wyatts targeting teams, but they didn't do that. It's like you find a way to properly book a quasi supernatural cult type group, but then you also don't want to book them. It's like I don't think Triple H really wants to, but then the whole Bray Wyatt stuff, and maybe they do sell merch or something, but it's disappointing. This MFT Wyatt Six feud has been, I will say, has kind of reinvigorated both the teams, but it has went on for too long, and it will go on for too long because you still had that lantern stuff happening. So I think probably the MFT will be champions, but they'll probably lose to some other tag team on the roster. The thing is, I do think now that the MFT are champions, we may see the Street Profits coming back. Maybe you get that story back online where you could clearly see that Dawkins and um, Montez Ford had kind of like breakup stuff going on between them. I don't know what happens with Johnny. Like they're trying till the tag division is not there. Like Johnny and Nathan Frazier had a great match. Nathan is fast, but I think he does need to control his stuff. Like when he gets too fast and he gets into the move, he goes too much with the flow, and that kind of like injured Kit Wilson's partner also. Talking about Kit Wilson, he had a very funny segment with Matt Cardona backstage also. I do think now that the MFT are tag team champions, you need to get stuff back. And I do hope that I think probably this Johnny Nathan Frazier stuff will go on for a few more weeks, but it kind of has left Johnny in a limbo because Champa is gone. Like, who do you have him with? The thing is, you can try to make singles Johnny something, and I think he can, but I think then you need to send him to Raw because the United States Championship is like open challenge mode. Like even if there are feuds that can happen around it, they have to be like mini feuds or have to be like a mini part in a larger open challenge world. Like you saw it here, like Carmelo had an open challenge. Ilya Dragunov answered it. Ilya Dragunov, great seller, acted like he got shot or something. Miz helped inadvertently Carmelo win the match, but Carmelo didn't knew. This is kind of like rehashing what happened with DIY. Like Ilya Dragunov like defeated Carmelo because Champa, I think it was Gargano or Champa, one of them pushed um, haze. So it's kind of like again like a rejig of it. And a thing is, I don't mind it. It's just that what are you going to get out of it? Like, okay, Carmelo will defend it against Miz and he will probably win, and then after that, Ilya Dragunov will probably defeat Miz. But what is next for someone like an Ilya Dragunov? Like, he is in a kind of limbo because you can have him feud with someone. Like, there is Aleister Black there. he, like, you can have him feud with him. Like, where are the Los Garzas? Where have they gone? Like, you can have Ilya Dragunov in a tag team also. Why not? I do hope they have him do something, like not just be in limbo. I do think that the United States Championship match can be a multi-man match at Mania because of the all the open challenges. So you have a list of challengers who have challenged Carmelo Hayes. So I know it kind of makes sense to have that. You can have Kit Wilson there also, someone like a Matt Cardona there too, maybe Gargano also there. So I think that maybe the direction, maybe get someone like a Trick Williams there eventually also. Talking about Trick Williams, like the show opened with, like, what, Damien Priest, Sami Zayn, Trick Williams, them having that segment. Damien Priest interrupting Sami Zayn in his, I think this is his hometown, I think Montreal. And one thing is, I really like the way that they have positioned Trick. He started the show and he ended the show also. And also it was like Damien and Sammy kind of putting over Trick and then putting him down. Like, you talk a big game, you act like you own everything, you act like you're the main event, but then you didn't answer me and everything. So Trick versus Damien was set up. Drew McIntyre being a menace, talking about Sami Zayn's family and everyone else, leaving a signed photo for Cody at the bus. Sammy slapping the hell out of him also. Then the main event, Trick versus Damien, was fine. And in the end, when Sammy interfered because of all the things that Trick had said to Sammy, and he was so angry about it, Sammy actually attacked Trick. So Trick won by disqualification. After that, you had, Trick standing tall because, Damien also got in between that. Why the hell, Sammy? Why did you interfere? And then Trick was standing tall, whooped that Trick and everything. Then Randy slithered out like a viper, RKO'd everyone, and in the end, Sammy too. I like this, that Randy is getting desperate for the world championship, that he even RKO'd Sami Zayn, that no one is safe in my path towards the Universal Championship. The Cody Jacob Fatu segment, I think what we needed to get explained was explained. Jacob Fatu like a gangster interrupting Cody, and someone wrote it right that Cody looked like a lawyer from Alabama in his dress. Like Jacob Fatu saying that, like, I thought that Drew attacked me, so I was attacking him, and you wanted to act like a hero and you interrupted me, so I attacked you. You put your hands on me first. And Cody was like, you don't think, you just act. That's why you were in jail. That was a good thing. That was a good. And he was like, oh, you really went there. I had 7 kids, one mattress, and I was fired before I was hired, which was, kind of gangster, but kind of funny also. I think apart from that, Julia and Kiana James are the number one contenders. Number one contenders so quick. You have a match next day, and you have the number one contenders for later. One thing is, I don't know what they're doing with this. Like, why are Julia and the thing is, last week Julia and Kiana James lost to Bliss and Flair. The thing is, I don't dislike their team. It's just that they have not gotten over on the main roster. Their dynamic. I do think they need to do more. Maybe give them mic time. Maybe backstage segments. Maybe vignettes. They need to do some stuff with them so that people care. Like, people didn't care in the end about this, even though the match was good. And this is just another defense for Rio because they'll get two defenses. I think they're having this so quick also because I think probably in the elimination chamber regarding the women's heavyweight championship, I do think both Rhea and Io are going to be involved in that. So this is why they want to get that championship defense off quickly because probably you have like a month and a half till elimination chamber after Royal Rumble, so you don't want the title to be not defended for so long. That's why they're doing that. Apart from that, what else happened on SmackDown? Yeah, Jordan Grace. Jade Cargill defeated Chelsea Green. Jordan Grace looking sexy as hell. Was like, and everything. Jade was like, you are jumping the line and everything. It's just that this is so boring. Like, these are the literal 3 4 women that matter in the singles division. Like, Alba Fire is a pin eater, Chelsea Green is also a pin eater, but she's popular. You have Jade and Jordan. I'm glad that Jordan is getting time. It's just that you if I'm watching TV as a guy who doesn't know who Jordan Grace is, why do I like her? Like, what is in there with her which is so different? Okay, she is muscle, but even we have not seen, apart from one or two moves in her two matches, you're not giving her that much time on the mic or on backstage to, so that she can show that she has a personality. And Jordan was like, I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble and challenge. I'm like, when is this title going to be defended? Like, it has been like nearly 70 days and not one defense has happened. Like, why not make these matches that Jade Cargill had till now, be it against Meechin, be it against Alba, be it against Chelsea, title matches? At least you have that monkey off your back, because right now Jade hasn't even gotten that first title defense. What do you expect for us to look at? Like, you have to get off the one step so that we can think about the other steps about major feuds. You don't even have that first title defense. So you need to do stuff with that. Apart from that, I think everything was good. AJ and Shinsuke are having a match, because I don't know why Nick Aldis invited AJ. Shinsuke was like, I want to know if there is the old AJ Styles and that if you're prepared to fight Gunther, so we're gonna fight, and AJ and Shinsuke are gonna fight. I know it's not going to be the main event because it's in Montreal, but I think it should be. Like, AJ should get one main event, because at Royal Rumble he's not gonna get the main event. And I think probably this is happening quick also because he probably wants to do an indie run, maybe New Japan, TNA. But will he go to AEW? Like, let's see. Maybe he does go to AEW, because them doing this stuff so quick kind of shows that maybe AJ didn't agree to a contract extension, because it was reported back in November that his contract will end in mid Feb. So, not that long. So, yeah, let's see what happens with that. So I think this was a pretty fine show. Of course, it's 3 hours, so it may feel kind of boring, but I think it was good. I don't know what else do you expect. Not every week is going to be like blockbuster. One thing you can say that maybe it was more boring than usual, because they are not promoting the Royal Rumble. Like, it was all about Saturday night's main event and about things which are going to happen when they win the Royal Rumble after that, not things happening on the Royal Rumble apart from Jordan Grace. So yeah, that they do need to fix, and please add more women in the singles division. So that was my review. What do you think about the show? What do you think about my review? Tell me in the comment section. If you like this type of content, like this video, share and subscribe. If you don't, then share it with those who do. My social media accounts, which are my Twitter/X account and my Instagram account, links are in the description. So go follow me on that. My UPI ID link, which is shabboy@okicici, is also in the description. So go donate any amount of money which can help me make YouTube a permanent career option. So that was it for me for today. So thank you. Goodbye. Alvida.